While thinking, yeah, gotta show some respect to the dude since I'm part of his fam now. Then Lee's like to the main guy, "What are you doing? We're family, help him out." And the main guy, playing hard to get, goes, "He doesn't even see me as family." So Huotai realizes there's no other way and says, "What are you talking about? Of course I see you as family." And the main guy keeps playing tough, and Huotai's like, my bad, I was just scared you were playing her, you know?" And the main guy's like, "I don't know, man, not really buying it. Well, you even know the code." And the main guy keeps talking, "Third, you gotta tell the old man about this, especially the stuff with Jihu, and you gotta make it clear. Because in the end, you know, we're talking about the Wei family." The Li and Wei families have been enemies for years, both sides at war, and a lot of people got locked up because of it. The Wei family always came out on top. That's why Master Li wanted to team up with Din's family to fight the Wei family. And after it's all over, and the Wei family takes advantage of the fight with the Li family, there's gonna be trouble. The old man should know about this. Then Huotai's like, "All right, I'll talk to him." And the main guy's like, "And the icing on the cake is setting fire to the old lady's club." Huotai's like, "What? Burn it? Fire?" Then the main guy says, "Just a small fire just to make the news. Then with that excuse you can shut it down and redecorate without anyone suspecting you. If you can pull off these 4 things, I guarantee you'll be all right." Then Li pulls her brother's ear and says, "You got what he said, right?" And Huotai tells her to chill, saying he got it. Then his phone rings and someone from his side says they lost 2 billion. Dang. And he hurries off, wanting to see what's happening, saying, "Something went down at the casino. Stay here and wait for me." But the main guy who knows it all asks, "It's Shen Guangjun, the owner of Fusheng Aluminium, isn't it?" And Huotai's like, "How do you know?" Then they head over there to see what's going on. So the main guy says that Shen Guangjun arrived in the East China Sea yesterday and purposely pulled the betting experts from Macau, the special administrative region, to try to shake off the previous shame. You're screwed. Who you are doesn't matter here. This is the casino. Your business and Zihu's in practice is to rely on your contacts to cheat in the game and steal the casino's betting money. The casino works like that, but they let you win and then they take it all back from you. Shen lost hundreds of millions here, causing the company to go under. To solve the capital problem, he raised some money, and in the process, he found out a lot of rich people lost money just like him. So he told the Li family's arch rival, the Wei family, and during an investigation, the Wei family found out about your secretly filmed tape. Then the Wei family seized the opportunity and teamed up with others, ready to use it to take down the Li family. Normally, Shen Guangjun wouldn't dare bring a pro here. After all, he doesn't have the power to mess with the Li family. But now he doesn't care, because he thinks you're finished. Hearing this, Huotai goes crazy, saying, "How dare he mess with me? He won't live long." Then the main guy's like, "Don't get too worked up. Chill." That's Shen Guangjun, head of Fusheng Aluminium, and that's the expert he's using, and that one's just another victim. The guy's raking in serious cash. Then the squad comes in, and Huotai shouts from the entrance, "Having a good hand today, huh, Boss Shen?" Then he's like, "Not bad. Made a lot of money today, but you don't care, right?" And Huotai's like, "It's cool. The Li family can afford to lose that chump change." So the guy's like, "Yeah, but all the veterans here played and lost. Looks like you're lacking some talent here, Mr. Li." Then the main guy steps up saying, "Really? I don't think so," and grabs the cards and goes, "Boss Shen, how about playing a few rounds with me?" So Shen just laughs and goes, "What's up, Mr. Li? You ain't being too humble, are you? This young dude right here? Man, you lost hundreds of millions to me today and you still want to go on? That's pretty embarrassing, dude." And the main guy doesn't say a word, just lets the other guy feel all big and mighty. Then Huotai looks at Li and is like, "For real? My bro-in-law is also good at betting?" And Li's like, "Honestly, I don't even know." So the expert just watches the main guy and thinks, betting masters are slick at guessing their opponent's psychology through the tiniest expressions and usual moves. That takes a ton of game experience, something this youngster probably lacks. Just by looking at this clueless young dude's face, I can totally guess his cards. Then Li, all worried, goes up to the main guy, whispers in his ear, "You sure you got this?" And the main guy, all chill, is just like, "No doubt I can beat any casino in the world." The main guy gets ready, and the other dude starts watching him like, he's not even looking at the face-down cards? Is that his thing? Then the main guy flashes an ace and the other guy tells him to start, saying his hand is bigger. The main guy throws down 500K, the other dude tells him to raise, and we're off to the next bet, another 500K flying. The main guy asks the other dude what's the play, and he's just like, I fold. And so it goes, turns passing, bets rising, and the dude keeps folding. By turn 21, the main guy's like, want another one? Huotai looks at Shen and says, Mr. Shen, this guy you hired is running out of luck, huh? But Shen, all cool, thinks to himself, kid, you think you've got the win in the bag, but you don't know you've already fallen into the trap. He remembers what his expert said. I tend to lose a few at the start to watch my opponents and figure out how they play, then I egg them on, no worries. And Shen's like, all right, when we hit the casino, it's all you. Since Li Huotai's already down over 200 million, they figure he won't stop playing. And if the main guy can't handle it, the casino will up the stakes. It's the 30th turn and the main guy bets $1 million, and the other dude, looking at him, just thinks, he's betting straight up without even peeking at the hidden cards, looks like he's all in on luck. So the main guy bets another $1 million. The other dude checks his cards and thinks, he's got a bad hand and I've got a pair of kings. Almost a sure win. Then he's like, if that's how it's gonna be, I'm all in. Huotai's thinking, well, just by looking at the cards, my bro-in-law's got a better shot at winning, but he didn't even check the bottom card, so it's still up in the air. Then the main guy grabs his cards and is like, I'm going all in too. The other dude looks and says, there's not enough money on the table. Why don't we add another 100 million? But the main guy's like, just 100 more ain't enough to play. Let's throw down 200 million in chips instead. Lee's just watching, not getting it. Then Huotai signals for the bunnies to bring more chips. Check out the style on these bunnies. The main guy's like, I raise another 100 million, what about you? The other dude's analyzing the main guy closely and thinking, from what I've seen, he only points to the hidden card when it's a big deal. In other words, there's a high chance his card's an ace. So the other dude folds and says, you're too eager. If you'd followed my advice and added just 50 million, you would have won another 50 million. Then Lee comes up to the main guy and asks, is your bottom card an ace? The main guy says it's not, pulls the card and goes, my bottom card is a 2 of hearts. The other dude stands up shocked like, you tricked me. And the main guy's like, you didn't dare to follow, don't blame me. The other dude's just thinking, don't get cocky, now I figured out another one of your habits. We hit turn 31. The other dude looks at his cards, a 9 of diamonds, and thinks, we both have the same hand, so unless his hidden card is the 9 of spades, he can't beat me. The odds of all 9s showing up in one game are super low, and he didn't even look at the hidden cards. Looks like it's my time. The net's closing. It's over. Then the other dude's like, this is a good hand for both of us. How about we play one hand to decide the winner? All my chips, 200 million, all in. The main guy's intrigued and goes all in too. Man, things are getting wild. Lee glances at her bro and is like, isn't betting over 200 mil kinda wild? Huotai, all into the game, goes, he's been on a lucky streak, so it's chill. The confident dude's like, I'm in, and tells the main guy, yo, the real deal in the game is to keep your cool. If you can't keep your head straight, you ain't going far. Then he's all, you think you're the betting god or something? Throwing down that much without even peeping the hidden card? Those 200 mil are as good as mine. Dude thinks he's got it in the bag. Huotai and Lee are sweating bullets. It's doomsday. Then Shen's like, Mr. Lee, you got a big fam. You ain't sweating losing pocket change, right? Li Huotai looks at him and thinks, we're screwed. But the main dude, all cool, is like, you done? If you're done, check it out for yourself. He shows the card, and the guy's eyes pop. He snatches the card to see it up close and is speechless. Like, you read the cards? No way! When did you peek? The main dude smirks and says, thought I didn't look, huh? I've been checking the cards every round from the start. Know why? To scope them out without you noticing. You're a decent player, but way too cocky. You didn't really think you'd figure out my play with just a few hands, did you? Is my slip-up really a slip? Are my usual moves really habits? Didn't you stop for a sec to think I might be playing you? I've been running this game from the start where you, dude, were the prey. Then Huotai claps Shen on the shoulder and says, Mr. Shen, all that cash you threw down was borrowed, huh? Now you're in deep. Shen can't believe he lost. Then his expert starts freaking out and Shen calls him for a chat outside. But the main dude interrupts, hold up, you think you're just gonna bounce? Shen looks at Huotai and goes, What's up, Mr. Lee? I can't leave after a loss? That how you treat your guests? Even Huotai's clueless and asks the main dude, why can't they dip? The main dude tells Huotai, I'll explain later. Got a knife on you? Pass it here. Huotai jokes, you know how to use one? The main dude twirls the knife and asks, what do you think? And heads toward the expert who lost. He grabs the guy's arm and whoops, a card falls out. Huotai's eyes go wide. So the main dude says to the guy, you called for a card check before turn 15 and snagged this ace of spades, stashed it up your sleeve, and you thought I didn't see? I didn't call you out because I hadn't won yet. Huotai flips and yells, how dare you cheat right in front of me? And looks at Shen. Mr. Shen, explain this. The guy starts stuttering, saying it's a misunderstanding. But the main dude twists his arm and says, you broke the rules, and you know what happens to rule breakers? Then he slams the guy's hand on the table and goes, face the music! Bam! And the dude's screaming in pain. He turns to Shen and says, Mr. Shen, what's your excuse? Shen's in shock, trying to save his skin. No, I had nothing to do with it. He cheated on his own. I didn't tell him to do any of that. Then the main dude hands back Huotai's toy and says, I'm out. Handle the rest, and remember, don't touch them at the club's HQ. As the main dude walks away, Lee asks, feels good to stab someone's hand? And he's like, not at all. Lee's confused, and the main dude says, if you cut your own hand, how'd you feel? And walks off. Lee's left thinking, how can he stay so chill and say that after stabbing someone's hand? And wonders if the main dude would actually take someone out. That's it. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give it a thumbs up. Catch you in the next one.